Hey everyone, welcome back to Maps and Locations, the channel where we turn squiggly lines and blue dots into stories that'll have you packing your hiking boots faster than a caffeinated kiwi. I'm your host Anshul, broadcasting from the misty mornings of Bangalore, where the only whales are in my chai dreams. If you're new, hit subscribe. It's like spotting a dolphin in the Indian Ocean, rare and rewarding. Today we're swapping Italy's boots for New Zealand's fin. This vibrant tourist's map of Kaikoura, that South Island gem where the mountains meet the sea in a dramatic high five. We're talking whales, seals, and walks that promise epic views or epic wipeouts. I'll unpack the GIS wizardry behind it, sprinkle in some laughs, and keep us rambling for a full 10-minute coastal cruise. Grab your imaginary snorkel, let's dive in. First, the lay of the land, or sea. Really, this is a classic 1 to 5000 ish scale local map, hyper detailed for day trippers, with greens for parks, blues for bays, and dashed lines for trails that scream adventure head, blisters optional. Kaikoura's peninsula just juts out like a thumb challenging the Pacific, framed by the seaward Kaikoura range looming behind. Those rugged peaks implied in the topper shading rising to 2000 meters like nature's own IMAX screen. Roads, thin black veins. State highways, one snakes along the coast from north to south, dotted with pull offs for oh my god, a whale moments. Icons galore, whale tails for tour, flippers for seals, boots for walks, and GI symbology at its cheekiest. The whole thing's a vector playground. Polygons for reserves, polylines for paths, points for hotspots like Kaikoura visit centers, that info hub plonked right in the action. Topo time. Even without full contours, the shading hints at relief. Flat coastal strips in light green, steeper peninsula slopes in deeper hues, like the maps blushing from all the ocean breezes. GIS pros, this is DEM derived hill shade, probably from LIN's Land Information New Zealand datasets. Azimuth at 135 degrees to catch that southerly sun glow. The peninsula's a mini mountain arm. Fife House perched on a subtle rise, New Zealand's oldest surviving colonial home, built by whalers who clearly picked the scenic spot. Funny bit, in GIS terms, site selection back then, no, ArcGIS just looks good from the board. Now, we'd run viewshed analysis. Buffer the house 500 meters, clip ocean polys, and boom, panoramic payoff. Inland, the recreation reserve sprawls like a green blanket, perfect for picnics or pondering why sheep outnumber people 10 by 1 hair. Kaikoura is named for kai, food, and kura, crayfish, so that flat fringe, prime foraging ground, top of flattened by tectonic laziness. Roads and routes. The polylines that keep tourists from getting lost in sheep traffic. SH1's the artery, curving from the northern Whale Watch Kaikoura dock. Those boats bob in the turquoise blob, GIS buffered for sea safe harbor. Southward, it hugs the shore past Jimmy Armour's beach, a sandy hook ideal for pebble skipping therapy. Then branches Scarborough Street into town, quieter lanes to South Bay's car park. GIS network smarts, you'd layer traffic volumes. Low, thank God. Add impedance for gradients. Those post-quake rebuilds post 2016 are smoother than a seal's belly, and the walks dashed gold. Peninsula walkway loops 11 kilometers around the thumb, elevation profile spiking 100 meters for the cliff top thrills. Shoreline walks flatter, 2 kilometers amble to the garden memories, that poignant World War II memorial tucked bayside, points precisely geocoded for AR overlays. Pro tip, in QGIS, trace these as GPX imports from Strava hikers. Watch the heat maps cluster at seal spotting stops. Points of interest. Blue icons like confetti at a marine mammal party. Start north. Dolphin encounters the swim with flipper HQ. Polygon docked in the harbor, attributes screaming, book ahead or cry. Whale watch? Adjacent, with tours chasing sperm whales that dive deeper than my regret after too much palvaloa. Kaikoura's visitor center, central dot loaded with brochures that GIS integrated kiosk query best seal selfie, get routed polys. Five House, historic pin, seismic retrofitted post-quake, GIS fault line overlays flagged it. Southward, Point Keen Seal Colony, fur seals lounging like grumpy sunbathers, a point cluster with 50-meter buffer for don't poke the pin paired zones. Jimmy Armour's Beach, Pebble Paradise, named for a local legend. GIS coastal erosion models here nibble at 0.5 meter per year, thanks to those southerlies. Shearwater Lookout, elevated perch for birding, Royal Albatross wingspans mapped in flight paths. Oh, and the shearing show, that barn icon in the reserve. Watch Kiwis clip sheep faster than a barber on deadline. Cultural poly with moving demos. Waters. The blues steal the show. Kaikoura's bay sheltered scoop, ideal for kayaks, deeper offshore. The Kaikoura Canyon plummets 1,200 meters, a submarine Grand Canyon sucking in krill and cetaceans. Wildlife whispers. Seals at Point Keen. GPS collars tracked in GIS. Migration arcs curving with currents. Whales, acoustic buoys feed real-time data layers. Spot them via app overlays. Birds, shearwaters nesting in burrows. Points clustered for twitchers tours. Whew. Anshul signing off. We have mapped, joked, and jaunted through Kaikoura's coastal chaos for 10 minutes of top-putting joy. Favorite spot here? Spill in the comments. Top pick gets a virtual high five. Like, subscribe, bell, Kaikoura. Location legends. See you on the trail. Thank you for watching this episode. And for those of you who did not understand anything about Kaikoura, don't worry, you're not alone. I too did not understand while I was making this episode. But if you want a custom map developed for your personal or business needs, reach out to Maps&Locations.com and we'll help you craft the perfect map for your desires. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.